MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Miami Marlins. Alex Jaquez makes his much anticipated debut next. Alberto Pena gets the ball for Miami in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Mets, shortstop, Jose Reyes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they'll look to make it 3 straight here as they come in on the heels of 2 straight wins.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heaters.
Now another 0-2. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Can't ask for better conditions. 83 degrees here at first pitch tonight. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And now a chance to meet the Mets. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if La Potencia, Yoenis Cespedes, can keep it going. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Next up for New York, Juan Lagares, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Go Miami.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Popped him up. Dietrich on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 30, Michael.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Pena, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Just starting things out here in South Florida. Lays off 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. next 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a weak little line drive over to first. Conforto is off of first with 2 away. Cespedes behind the ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Come on, Marlins!
Still 1-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tap down the line. That's foul, so the battle will continue. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games.
Come on now, let's get the K here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will score as the Mets have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Giro. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job and a run batted in.
Wilmer Flores is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch is laid off, and the count runs full. Travis d'Arnaud would be next. Another full count offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground to short. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Mets lead this one 2-0. Noah Syndergaard will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
So digging in now, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Now the 2-0. Lofted in the air out to right field. Conforto is under this one, and he puts it away for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm looking for signs of life from Steven Piscotty. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually, he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Here's Jed Lowry now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-0 now. Syndergaard, a 25-year-old who was selected in the first round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Bounce to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third, catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto is under it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're still down. It's 2-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. On the ground to the right side. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Stanford grad, so you know he's got the smarts and the baseball acumen to get it done out there. Big middle of the order bat, big time arm from right field as well.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Noah Syndergaard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and 2 strikes to Jose Reyes. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. That one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
That's
2-1 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
In the air to straightaway right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Mets strand one. They're up 2-0. Outfielder Steven Piscotty the next to hit. Career numbers versus Syndergaard. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Lewis Brinson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Stepping in now, Alex Jaquez. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Two out, nobody on.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Neck-high fastball that time.
Here we go.
The 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More to come from Marlins Park right after this. With Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as Michael Conforto digs into the left side of the batter's box to start things out. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that finds the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
Ball.
2-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Sinker, and that's ruled strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Lowry. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. Digging in for his second at bat, Yoenis Cespedes. He drew a walk his first time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-2. Popped him up. Realmuto is camped under this one. 2 gone.
The batter, second baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
0-1. Here it comes. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready now for the Marlins, number 12. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Flores is there, but the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Alberto Pena. Here comes the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lays off 1-0. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. Miami down in order. They trail things here 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Now the 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now. Travis d'Arnaud is on deck.
This is our house.
The 3-1 pitch. Full count now. 3-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Another payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Flores gets his lead at first, nobody out. From the stretch. And he misses there, 1-2. The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there, base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
Tell you, that's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And he chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all four quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
None out. Runners at first and second. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
1-2. Let's go, Marlins.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped him up. And Lowry will look this one in for the first out. Good time now to check out the Marlins Road to the Show report as you see a couple of players in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. Ready for another chance. Noah Syndergaard 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Here's a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Swing and a liner. And this ball's going to get down, and it should plate a couple. He pulls into second safely as they also score a pair of runs on the play.
When this one left the bat, the pitcher was hoping and praying it would go foul, and I thought it might, but it ends up falling just inches inside the line, going for a double and driving in two.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 1-1. Line softly toward the hole, and that's in there. Base hit. Reyes rounds third and is digging for the plate, and the throw in gets away from him.
Not every ball's going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. Nope. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Hey, you watching the same game up here?
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Now the 2-0 home. Sharp ground ball toward the hole, and that finds its way through for a base hit, and that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Mike Montgomery answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Montgomery.
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Now the 2-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Mets out in front, 5-0. Gene Segura standing in. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. For the shortstop, Reyes. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one shortstop rounds out to the other, one away.
Number 8, Jed Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Now a flare out to left center. Reyes ranging into the outfield. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next,
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box, JT Realmuto. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Bell has room in foul territory, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Ready once again as Drupal Cabrera, 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Here we go, guys. Come on.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 is laid off up for ball number 3. The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Three-two pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first, but no problem at first, and that's the first out. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher. Certainly not the night he wanted to have. Ready for another shot now. Wilmer Flores. His head-to-head history with Montgomery. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Travis d'Arnaud. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far.
Have a nice flight home, Ned.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
0-2. Here it comes. Grounder down the line at third.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
The next 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Striding in once again, Josh Bell. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Now the 0-1. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Stephen Piscotty, and they'll need him to get something going here.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
In there, strike 1. Piscotty, once a member of the Cardinals organization. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Good hard sinker swung on and missed. 0-2.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Center fielder, number 9.
Digging in to try it again, Lewis Brinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Stepping in now, Alex Paquet. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Let's go, Marlins!
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh? Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is sent out to Reyes. This could be 2. To Cabrera for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Marlins down quietly. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Digging in once again, Noah Syndergaard getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. The 1-1 is taken for strike two.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
The 1-2 is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
Shortstop number 7, Jose Reyes.
One away now for the Mets in the sixth, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. First pitch of the at-bat. Line towards center field. And trouble aboard now as that's a base hit for Reyes.
The center fielder, number 12, Juan Lagares.
At the plate, Juan Lagares. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. The 1-1 misses, ball two. The 2-1 home doesn't hit the target. It's ball three.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2.
I think it's a real possibility that they put that run on first in motion. That would help them stay out of that double play that would end the inning, but that's also kind of risky at the same time.
Payoff pitch on its way. Popped him up. And Lowry will put this away for out number two.
The right fielder, number 30.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Conforto. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good call as they pitch out there, but Reyes isn't going yet. Reyes, the runner at first with two gone. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Pitch is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Line drive to center field. Brinson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Mets strand one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now batting, number 12 will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just a bit high. Now a bunt attempt, but he missed it. Strike one.
Trying to make something happen there with a drag bunt. Couldn't get it down, but I like that he waited a pitch to give it a try. Sometimes that will back the defense up a bit if they're anticipating it on the first pitch of an AB.
1-2. Swinging a soft liner. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Johnny Giavotella come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Johnny Giavotella.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reyes. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Into the box now, Derek Dietrich. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Off speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back to South Florida. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Drew Steckenrider is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
Next for the Mets, Yoenis Cespedes. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
You know, Matt, and every team has that one guy, and Yoenis Cespedes is that guy for the Mets. Completely changes that complexion of that Mets betting order.
Now here it comes. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind at the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Called a strike there, 2-1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The count now at 2-2. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high, 3-2. Waiting on deck is Drupal Cabrera. Full count, here it comes. Hit in the air down the left field line. Left fielder is on the move, and he makes the catch in the corner.
The batter, number 13.
Digging in the switch hitter as Drupal Cabrera. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Now it's 2-0.
No strike.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there to second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. After this, Gene Segura standing in. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. And now pitch on the way. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base, so I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Now the 1-1 pitch is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. The 2-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Jed Lowry.
And with 1 gone now, that'll bring in Jed Lowry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into short left center. Cespedes comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Up next for the Marlins.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, JT Realmuto. 0-for-2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. Conforto giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Ready once again, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. The 2-1 home will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Fouled off. And it's fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The payoff pitch one more time. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
The first baseman, number 55.
Josh Bell the next to hit. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Another 0-2 home. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, Noah Syndergaard, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1. No hits to this point. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Mets pitcher behind at the plate with a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three balls and 2 strikes for Stephen Piscotty.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Count
1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Ready for another chance. Alex Jaquez, 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Way in front of that fastball.
0-1's the count.
Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Fouled away. And somewhat apropos for a game here in Florida, we'll have a quick stoppage as they attend to a beach ball that's made its way onto the field. And that slider's almost in the dirt. 2 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Cabrera's up with it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Always a party in Miami Beach, not too far from us here at Marlins Park, set to begin the 9th inning in this one. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Junichi Tazawa will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch.
Number 26.
Tim Conway is also into the ball game as he'll hit in the number 8 spot here.
Number 28.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. Here now the 2-2 is fastball taken high for a ball. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Come on, Marlins.
He's set. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
In now, Michael Conforto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Piscotty's there for it. 2 down. Riding in once again, Yoenis Cespedes. Runner in scoring position with Savannah. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, You don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
The 0-2 delivery. And that one just missed outside. Hard ground ball to third. Lowry's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Mets leave one as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Digging in to try it again. Number 12. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Left fielder, number 12.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a swinging strike on the fastball. The 1-2. Here's a slider taken in the dirt. Here now the 2-2. Line to the right side. And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out.
The center fielder, number 28, Tim Conway.
Ready now for the Marlins, Tim Conway. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. One out, nobody on. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. Conway has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Hit out towards second. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Marlins are now down to their final out of the game.
Up next for the Marlins, third baseman.
Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hot shot down the line. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the third baseman right there, selling out to try and save extra bases for the pitcher, but it got through.
Segura.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. set. Here's the 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Miami down to their last strike. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch.
1-2.
Way outside. 1-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Count still at 1-2. Dietrich leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he holds up on this one, but it's a called strike 3. And with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The New York Mets pick up win number 70 to top the division. Noah Syndergaard picks up his team best 14th win in this one. And it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. Alberto Pena couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight.